Welcome to our channel. Today we how to log into Portainer using HTTPS and self-signed certificates, detailed guide step by. To log into Portainer using HTTPS and self-signed certificates, begin by ensuring that your Portainer application is properly installed on your server. Open your terminal and navigate to your Portainer installation directory. Check if you already have a self-signed certificate. If not, create one using OpenSSL by executing the command OpenSLREQX509 nodes days 365 nuki RSA 2048 Portainer.crt. Make sure to fill in the required information during the certificate creation process. After generating the certificate, move the .crt and .key files to a directory where your Portainer server can access them. For most installations, this is usually in /etc/Portainer/ or similar. Next, configure Portainer to use these certificates. Locate the command or service file used to run your Portainer instance. If you were using Docker, your command should look something like this: docker run dp9443:9443 name Portainer restart all. Add the SSL flag and specify the paths to your .crt and .key files using the following format: /path/to/Portainer. Now, restart your Portainer service for the changes to take effect. Once Portainer is running with HTTPS enabled, open your preferred web browser. In the address bar, type in https:// your server IP 9443. If you encounter a security warning about the site being unsafe, this is normal when using self-signed certificates. Proceed to access the site by selecting the option to continue anyway. You should now see the Portainer login page. Enter your credentials to log in. After a successful login, you will have access to your Portainer dashboard securely via HTTPS. For further security, consider adding the self-signed certificate to the trusted certificates on your client device. This completes the process for logging into Portainer using HTTPS and self-signed certificates. Feel free to explore the various features available in your Portainer dashboard. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.